Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, Browns fans. You've probably been feeling the heat over the last few weeks, right? It's been a roller coaster, not just on the field but off it, with the entire fan base questioning what's going on behind the scenes. And honestly, it's hard not to feel frustrated when your team, which has such a rich history and high hopes for a deep playoff run, seems to be stuck in neutral, especially at the quarterback position. The buzz lately has been all about Shedeur Sanders, the Browns' fifth-round rookie who, despite showing flashes of talent, still hasn't gotten a real shot at starting. Meanwhile, Dillon Gabriel continues to get the nod, but let's be real. His results have been quite inconsistent, leaving fans wondering if the team is really doing everything it can to win now. The controversy exploded recently after a former NFL star publicly urged Browns fans to consider boycotting the team until they finally give Sanders a chance to play. It's not every day you see such a direct call to action from someone with NFL pedigree, but it highlights just how much frustration is boiling over. The criticism is not just about the quarterback, it's also about the coaching staff, especially head coach Kevin Stefanski. Fans and analysts alike have been scrutinizing his handling of the situation, especially his reluctance to even mention Sanders' name in press conferences, which only fuels speculation that there could be internal disagreements or a lack of transparency from the coaching staff. And let's talk about the recent game against the Jets, which was a tough pill to swallow. The Browns suffered a costly loss that saw 2 special teams touchdowns allowed. Those kinds of mistakes are killers, and they've put the spotlight squarely on special teams coordinator Bubba Ventrone. Cleveland's special teams have been underperforming all season, and with the team now sitting at a disappointing 2-7 record, every mistake feels magnified. Fans are losing patience, and some are even calling for a shakeup in the coaching staff, or at least a clear plan for how the team plans to address these issues. What makes all this even more intense is the rising chatter on social media. Supporters are interpreting roster moves and recent signings as signs that the team might be inching towards giving Sanders a real chance. There's a palpable hope that the front office is quietly working behind the scenes to build a path for the rookie, especially with recent additions on offense and special teams designed to bolster the roster. News outlets, both national and local, have been dissecting every move, trying to read between the lines of Stefanski's public statements. Some say he's just sticking to his guns about developing Gabriel, emphasizing patience and growth across the roster. Others believe that the team's poor record and mounting frustration could force a change, either in game plans or personnel decisions, sooner rather than later. This debate has really divided the fanbase. On one side, you have those who understand that developing a quarterback takes time, especially in the NFL. They argue that rushing Sanders into the starting role prematurely could backfire, and that patience is key for long-term success. On the other side, there are fans who feel that the Browns are wasting prime years of their talented roster, and that the pressure to win now should override any developmental concerns. They believe that if the current results don't improve soon, the team needs to reconsider its approach, no matter what Stefanski or the coaching staff say in the press. But it's not just about internal debates. Fans have been loud and clear with their actions. Some have even called for boycotts, with Aqib Talib, a respected former NFL player, urging fans to turn up the heat on Cleveland's management until Sanders finally gets his shot. That kind of public pressure is rare, but it speaks volumes about the level of frustration. The social media rallying cry, which can be seen on platforms like X, formerly Twitter, is all about making sure the Browns hear their voices loud and clear, demanding accountability and action. In response, the Browns have been trying to reinforce their roster, adding depth on offense and special teams in what some interpret as a subtle sign that changes might be coming. The recent signings are seen by some fans as an indication that the team is trying to set the stage for Sanders' eventual debut, perhaps to give him a better chance when that moment arrives. The coaching staff, for their part, continues to emphasize the importance of process and accountability, insisting that they're focused on improving each week and that patience is part of their plan. But let's be honest, everyone knows that the clock is ticking. The season is slipping away, and if results don't turn around quickly, the pressure on Stefanski and the front office will only intensify. Fans are already restless, and some are calling for more drastic measures, like a public declaration that Sanders will play soon, or even a complete overhaul of the coaching staff. The debate isn't just about who should be starting. It's about the direction of the franchise, the future of the roster, and whether Cleveland can finally capitalize on its talent and history to make a real Super Bowl run. Now, looking at the bigger picture, the Browns have been in this situation before. Close, but not quite enough to get over the hump. The team has a solid core of young talent, especially on defense with players like Myles Garrett, but the inconsistency on offense and the uncertainty at quarterback have been holding them back. Last season's struggles and this season's setbacks have only fueled the fire of discontent. Fans are craving stability, leadership, and a clear plan for winning, and right now, that's feeling more uncertain than ever. The lingering question remains, will the Browns finally give Sanders his shot in the coming weeks? The roster moves and recent signings suggest that the front office is at least contemplating it, but nothing is set in stone. Stefanski's insistence on developing Gabriel and sticking to his game plan has left many feeling like Sanders. Time isn't coming soon enough. The coaching staff has repeatedly said they want to see growth and consistency, but with the team's record and the mounting frustration, it's understandable why fans are demanding more transparency and action. We're all wondering whether this season will be remembered as a missed opportunity or as the moment when Cleveland finally turned a corner. The division is tough. Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh are all formidable opponents, but the Browns have enough talent to compete if they can just put everything together. That means better execution, fewer mistakes, and a clear plan at quarterback that the fans can rally behind. The hope is that Sanders, with his talent and potential, can be that game changer, but right now, it feels like the team is holding back, leaving fans hanging and the division open for the taking. In the end, what's clear is that the Browns' future hinges on these next few weeks. The pressure is mounting, and the fan base is loud and united in demanding results. Whether it's through roster changes, coaching adjustments, or giving Sanders his opportunity, Cleveland's leadership will need to make some tough decisions soon. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the entire city is watching, waiting for the moment when everything clicks and the Browns can finally start their journey toward a Super Bowl appearance just like they always dreamed. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news.